Hello, Sean. Hello, Isabel. I'm doing alright. How are you? Hey, welcome back, Pat. What did I miss? I heard a loud bang when I came back out here. Becky was having another sook out here, Patrick. Becky was? Yeah. She wanted to file a complaint to you. Okay. That's good, Isabel. So anyway, that's about to wrap up things here on the pre-show of the Elimination Chamber. Quick recap: we had Alexa Bliss and Julia Hart take down Ann Harris and Vanessa Rogers. Alexa Bliss scoring the win with a twisted bliss on Vanessa, and plus we had my girl Roxy defeat Carmella in a pretty good Netflix title match to close things out. Thank you all, as we are now preparing here tonight, here in Charlotte, North Carolina, for Elimination Chamber. Things are going to be awesome tonight. We're in Flair Country. Lots of matches on the card tonight. Absolutely. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be glorious. Damn right. So, let's head down to the arena now for our first match, the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Thank you very much, Patrick, and hello, everybody, and welcome to the Elimination Chamber. I'm Michael Cole alongside Wade Barr, and also joining me is Corey Graves from Monday Night Raw. I'll ask Mum when she gets back, because right now it's only Dad that's home. Tonight is going to be tonight's going to be a great night, guys. Absolutely. Tonight is full of action. 8 matches on this card. Yeah, exactly. Who is going to go to WrestleMania? Who is going to earn a shot against Jamie Hayter or Seth Rollins? We're about to find out as the Women's Elimination Chamber is about to kick things off. The man has come around. Well, here comes the man, Becky Lynch, but she's not starting inside a pod. Then what was she complaining about? She was complaining about the fact that Jessica Carr and Daniel Bryan are in cahoots to prevent her from winning. The following is the Women's Elimination Chamber #1 Contenders match. Making her way to the ring, representing the Vision from Dublin, Ireland. She's the face of WWE, the man, Becky Lynch. You know, Becky has become a real nut job and a crybaby ever since joining up the Vision. She really doesn't like Jessica Carr. Well, Becky Lynch is obviously hoping and praying that Jessica Carr is not the official of this Elimination Chamber match, as she goes into a pod. It's Tiffy time. It's Tiffy time. Maybe not rain on Saturday. Yeah, maybe. And introducing next, Tiffany Stratton. The first 4 women that enter will go inside their Lexan pods. Will go inside the Lexan pods. And the winner will go on to WrestleMania. And the winner of this will go on to WrestleMania to meet Jamie Hayter for the WWE Women's Championship. This is Tiffany's 3rd Elimination Chamber match. How's my day been? It's been okay. And Tiffany Oh, what are you going to do, huh? Getting in the face of Becky Lynch. Tiffany getting in Becky's face, and Becky acting tough because she's hiding behind a pod. Becky Lynch acting tough because she's behind a pod. Harmony. Dun, 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 dun. Mamacita Dominga, she's looking so cool. The Regan's a diva, she's sitting on my throne. And introducing next, Harmony Kelly. Oh, for the first time in her career, Harmony Kelly ventures into the Elimination Chamber. Harmony Kelly said that she sought advice from Randy Orton on how to prepare for these kinds of matches, and Randy gave her all the advice she needed. Yeah, these kinds of matches are very dangerous. Harmony Kelly, for the first time in her career, enters the Elimination Chamber. She's never competed in these matches before. And Harmony Kelly getting into the face of Tiffany Stratton and even Becky Lynch, and Becky again continuing to act tough because she's hiding behind a pod. Bateman, you've been inside the chamber match before. What advice would you give Harmony and Emily since this is their first time in this match? Well, stay away from the Lexan steel on the outside. First of all, that is one of the big things. And introducing next, Kairi Sane. Oh, Kairi Sane. I think this is her first time inside a chamber as well. She's been in a couple in universe mode. Oh yeah, you're probably right. Well, Kairi Sane, one of the newest addition to the Empress Empire, who's been on quite a bit of a warpath since joining the Empress Empire. Yeah, Kairi Sane has looked extra dangerous since joining the Empress Empire, and I tell you, you don't want to mess with this new version of the Pirate Princess. Well, we now know who is kicking off this Elimination Chamber match. I am gonna ring your bell. Dun, 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 dun. Well, this sucks for a first-time person to enter the Elimination Chamber. And introducing the participants that will start this match. First, from Athena, Greece, Greece's greatest export, Emily Bell. Well, Emily Bell, for the first time in her career, enters the Elimination Chamber, and it's not a great way to start off your first Elimination Chamber, and that is starting inside the match. No, it is not. Starting inside is definitely not the best way you want to start off the start your adventures in the Elimination Chamber. But if anybody is ready for that chance, it is definitely Emily, and Emily does not look intimidated by this structure, and that's what I like to see. What about North Melbourne Kangaroos? And introducing next, from Birmingham, England, Cassie Fairbanks. Another first time ever superstar heading inside the Elimination Chamber. Cassie Fairbanks talked about earlier how nervous she is heading into this match, and she said that she felt intimidated by the Elimination Chamber. Well, she's from Greece. Well, she's from Greece. Cassie Fairbanks says that she was very nervous heading into this match, and here we go. Well, good news for Becky Lynch. Jessica Carr is not officiating this matchup. well, that's a relief. Well, that is a relief. That's for sure. And look at this, Cassie Fairbanks starting off strong here. Submission applied here on Emily Bell. When it comes down to it, it's all about eliminating your opponents as quickly as possible. And Cassie Fairbanks and Emily Bell should definitely focus on doing that. Trying to eliminate each other quickly here. Well, Cassie Fairbanks is taking your advice there, Wade. Trying to get rid of Emily Bell as quickly as possible. And the third entrant is on her way. And it's Harmony Kelly, who is the third participant inside this Elimination Chamber. The three newbies who are making their Elimination Chamber debut, starting out in this matchup. Nice throw there by Harmony. Emily Bell, who has been taking quite a bit of a pounding at the start, now finally gaining some kind of momentum now. Emily sucks. Emily sucks. Emily sucks. Fans here tonight do not like Emily Bell. And Emily couldn't care less what these fans think of her. She couldn't care less what these idiots here in Orlando really think of her. And Emily Bell just holds on again. Almost gets eliminated, and now the fourth competitor enters. And it's the man, the Suki Lala, Becky Lynch, taking her way out here. Hey Cole, choose your words carefully. She's the face of this company. She could politic to get you fired. And Harmony gets sent to the outside onto the steel, and Becky Lynch wasting no time, making Harmony Kelly eat the steel. Becky Lynch making Harmony eat the steel of this Elimination Chamber. And Harmony goes headfirst into the steel again. Becky making Harmony taste some steel for the first time. Jessica Carr. The Dodo Universe cheering for Jessica Carr. Becky Lynch on the pre-show was and Tiffany Stratton's next, and Emily Bell with the final bell on Harmony Kelly. Final bell on Kelly, and Kelly just holds on. Kelly just holds on. And now Becky Lynch making Cassie Fairbanks taste some steel. Becky Lynch making the newbies feel what it's like to taste some steel. Becky Lynch has been involved in these chamber matches. She's won one before. Wait a minute, and now Cassie Fairbanks, and Cassie Fairbanks revives, and there it is, the Cassie lock. The Cassie lock on Lynch. Is Lynch going to tap out here? Imagine it. And Kyrie saying the final participant. Man, oh man, it. And now the last bell again. And Emily Bell with the final bell on Harmony Kelly. Harmony Kelly is the first victim. Harmony Kelly is the first elimination in this women's Elimination Chamber match. Emily Bell scoring the first elimination, and Becky Lynch now getting tasting some steel now. Emily Bell drawing the first elimination in this matchup. And now Tiffany Stratton and Kyrie going at it. And Cassie Fairbanks with a big kick right to the head. Emily Bell now in trouble. Will this be it for Emily Bell's time inside the chamber, but Emily Bell manages to kick out. Becky Lynch has got the smart strategy, just hanging back and just letting everyone else fight. Now look at Becky Lynch now interrupting this fight ongoing between Tiffany Stratton and Kyrie. And now Becky Lynch now turning her attention to Emily Bell now. Oh man. Oh, and a big leg drop. Oh man. And now Becky Lynch now in control of this matchup. Emily Bell on the outside. And oh, a manhandle slam on the steel. Becky Lynch with a manhandle slam on the steel. That's welcome to the Elimination Chamber, Emily Bell. Oh, and Becky off the top with a leg drop to eliminate Stratton, and Stratton holds on. Ah! And Stratton able to survive momentarily. And now Stratton. Oh! Manhandle slam to Stratton to eliminate Stratton, and Stratton hangs in. And Kyrie Sane from halfway. Oh man, Becky Lynch interrupted that long flight over. She was going for a long distance insane elbow. Now Tiffany Stratton looking for the float over, and Becky rolls her up and eliminates her. Tiffany was looking for that float over DDT, but Becky Lynch intercepted with a roll up. And now we are down to our final 4 competitors inside this chamber. Emily Bell, Cassie Fairbanks, Becky Lynch, and Kyrie Sane. And now what's going to happen here? Emily Bell ringing the bell of Kyrie. Oh! And Becky Lynch sending Cassie and Kyrie almost. Oh! Becky Lynch just sending Cassie into the steel over and over and over again. Becky Lynch making Cassie taste some steel. And now the final bell on Kyrie. Emily scores another elimination. Emily Bell with another elimination, eliminating Kyrie from this match. Emily Bell is having a tremendous performance. She had to start this chamber match alongside Cassie Fairbanks, and the 2 women that started this chamber are in the final 3 with Becky Lynch. Yeah, the two that started this are still in there, and Becky Lynch rolls out to the outside as Emily Bell now looks to eliminate Cassie, but Cassie holds on. Now Emily Bell in control. And now Cassie Fairbanks now. And Cassie Fairbanks takes advantage. And Cassie Fairbanks gains an advantage. A big float over DDT on Emily Bell. And Emily holds on. Becky Lynch still down and out on the outside as Cassie Fairbanks takes her opportunity here. Oh, and a code breaker. What does Fairbanks plan here? Fairbanks kicks Bell right in the face. That could be it. That could eliminate Emily Bell from this contest. But Emily Bell kicks out. Emily Bell still got some fight left in her. And Cassie Fairbanks now dragging Emily Bell. And now here it is. Oh, look at this now. And now the Cassie lock on Emily Bell. And Emily Bell taps. Emily Bell taps out. Oh, wait a minute. Becky Lynch, look at Becky from behind. Hands on the tights. Oh, man. Becky tried to steal it. Becky Lynch from behind. And Becky Lynch now tried to steal Cassie's win. Cassie. We are now down to 2. We are now down to Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch has been doing a lot of hanging back and letting the others fight. I mean, you gotta like the strategy, whether you like it or not. You gotta appreciate the strategy Becky's implying here. Oh, wait a minute. I was looking for the. Oh, I was looking for the Cassie lock. Manhandle slam, and Becky with a manhandle slam on Fairbanks. And Cassie hangs on. Nah! And Becky can't believe it. Becky can't believe it. How did Cassie hang on from that? How did Cassie hang on? And now disarmer. And now the disarmer. And now the disarmer on Cassie. Cassie trying to fight through the pain. Cassie Fairbanks trying to fight. Becky Lynch. No, tap out, rookie. And Becky Lynch screaming at Cassie to give up. Cassie Fairbanks still got a lot of fight left in her. She's got a lot of fight left in her, but she's got a tap. She couldn't hold on. And Becky Lynch is going to WrestleMania to meet Jamie Hayter. Cassie just could not hold on, and Becky Lynch is going to WrestleMania. Here is your winner, Becky Lynch. Look at Becky Lynch celebrate like she did something. Well, she did do something. She won the chamber, and she's going to WrestleMania to meet Jamie Hayter for the Women's World Championship. At WrestleMania, I'm going to bury you, Jamie. Well, Cassie Fairbanks fought hard, but in the end, Becky Lynch. Oh, Becky Lynch mentioned Jamie Hayter, and here comes the champ. And Jamie Hayter on the stage. And look at this. And now Jamie and Becky Lynch face to face with the WrestleMania sign looming. At WrestleMania, I'm going to bury you. We'll see about that. It'll take one haterade to put down the man. At Mania, I bury you. Well, there you have it. There's your big Mania match at WrestleMania. Jamie Hayter, Becky Lynch, Women's World Championship match. I cannot wait. This match has all the makings to be an instant classic. Tonight is going to be a historic night for the Vision. My sexy wife, Becky Lynch, just got the dub. And now you three are going to go out there and you're going to put an end to the Usos and Naomi. And Braun Breaker is going to go on to the men's elimination chamber and he's going to win. And then me and him can have a match of the ages, where it's the battle of the Vision. Because as long as this title stays in the Vision, it don't matter who has it. Damn right. You're damn right. You know, Seth, I've been thinking. You know, I've been going through a lot more recruiting. I've been going through a lot of recruiting, thinking who could potentially be next future members of the Vision. I've been hearing you've been doing a lot of recruiting, looking out for new people. I like the sound of that. The more future stars, the better for this group. We now have Lyra Valkyria in here, so the more young talent, the better. But tonight, but now, you boys are gonna go out and girl, Patricia, you're all gonna go out there and you're gonna put an end to the Glow and the Usos. Don't worry. That's our plan. Souls. Down since day one-ish. We've been down since day one-ish. We've been down since day one-ish. Say, line them all up, knock them down like this. The following contest is a six-man mixed tag match set for one fall. Making their way to the ring, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos. The Usos make their way to the ring. All right, all those little logos are all over the ring. I forgot to get rid of those. Whoops. Oh well. Because usually I get rid of all those stupid logos on the ring. I guess I just didn't see them when I downloaded the arena. And their tag team partner from Orlando, Florida, Naomi. And a huge ovation for Naomi as she makes her way to the ring. Naomi has looked better than ever since returning. Glow, pop your fist, let's go. Glow, pop your fist, let's go. Well, Naomi and the Usos take on the Vision here tonight. Well, tonight could be a big night for the Vision if they can keep winning. Embrace the Vision. Never slow down. War ready, battle tested. In the story of the fighter who's got nothing to lose. Battle tested, the jewels, just me and my crew. We're battle tested. Then there's no warrior stronger than me. I'm ready for war. I'm ready for war. And their opponents, representing the Vision, Nathan Fraser, Patricia Ryan, and Bronson Reed. Well, here come the three chosen members of the Vision to compete in this matchup. Just look at all that star power. Just look at all that star power, man. This is what you call a star-studded group. And we cannot forget about Patricia Ryan and how much joining the Vision has benefited her career. Oh, absolutely. Joining the Vision was probably the best thing that Patricia Ryan ever decided to do in her career. Wade, do you think Patricia joining the Vision has been great for her? Absolutely, it's been great for her. It's probably been one of the best decisions she's ever made in her career. Oh, and here we go. I forgot to get rid of all these annoying little logos in the ring, but I guess we're going to have to put up with it, unfortunately. I can't just pause the stream just to get rid of them. Jimmy Uso with an overhead throw. Tag made to, and look at this. Jay Uso was about to run it. Oh, there's no time to run it back inside the ring. Jay Uso was about to let the fans know did he want to run it back with the yeeting, but Bronson Reed interrupted and intercepted Jay Uso's attempt to run it back. No yeeting! And Bronson Reed with a big clothesline. Well, that's one way to put a stop to the yeeting. Just have someone clobber you right in the face. Tag made to Patricia Ryan. And now tag gets made to Naomi. And now Naomi enters the fray. Oh! Goes for a big kick here. Naomi goes for a big kick but gets intercepted. We are in Orlando after all. Naomi's home turf. And now Patricia sending Naomi into the corner. And Naomi fighting out. Naomi. Now look at this now and now. Oh, the afterglow kicks. And Naomi takes down Ryan. Oh, look who's officiating this match, Jessica Carr. Oh, hey, at least she wasn't officiating Becky's match. Oh, and Naomi takes down Ryan and a flying drop kick. Oh, and Naomi just showing off those amazing kicks. Naomi has looked better than ever since returning. And now Ryan in trouble, and Naomi flies to the outside. Naomi flies to the outside, takes out Ryan. Ryan finding herself in some big trouble here, and now Bronson Reed now getting in the ring. What? Look at this now, Bronson Reed getting in the ring, and Bronson Reed distracting Naomi momentarily to allow Patricia to take advantage. Bronson Reed played his role. He got in the ring, slightly distracted Naomi, and that allowed Patricia Ryan to take full advantage of this entire situation. Oh, and Nathan Fraser. And now look at Jimmy Uso furious. Jimmy Uso fuming on the other side of the arena as he saw Nathan Fraser do what he did there to Naomi. And look at this now, a tag team move here. Oh, look at this. And a tag team move on Naomi. Jimmy Uso getting a little concerned now. Naomi's in there with Nathan Fraser, but Naomi avoids it. Oh! Enziguri right to the face. Enziguri right to the face to Nathan Fraser. Tag gets made, and here comes Jimmy Uso. Oh, and Jimmy with a big super kick. This has been a chaotic tag team matchup. The Usos and Naomi wanting to settle the score with the Vision, because they have been in an ongoing rivalry with the Vision. Now the Usos. And now Jimmy Uso off the top with a nice move. Nice move on Fraser. Hooks the leg on Fraser. Oh, and Ryan saves it. And Naomi goes after Ryan. And Naomi going after Ryan. And look at this. And look at this. Bronson Reed going, and Jey Uso now going after Big Bronson. And now Jimmy Uso. Oh man, went for an Uso splash. Went for the Uso splash, but Nathan Fraser avoided it. Oh, look at that. Fraser was able to avoid the attack. I see, Isabel. And now Fraser. And Fraser once again finds himself in trouble. And now Jey firing back. And Jey firing back. Look at this. Look at these back and forth shots here. These back and forth blows. These back and forth blows. Tag. Tag made, and here comes Reed. And down goes Reed. In comes Reed, and down goes Reed. And now Jey Uso. Oh, off the top with an Uso splash to put away Bronson Reed. Oh, so close. That was close. That almost put Bronson Reed away. And now Reed. Oh, look at the big Auszilla. The big Auszilla now taking full advantage now. Things have not been going Bronson Reed's way since he returned. Things have definitely not been going his way since he returned. He got eliminated instantly in the Rumble. Tag made. Here comes Naomi. And now Ryan. And Ryan and Naomi now going back and forth here. And now Naomi. And rear view! And there's the rear view! And there's the rear view! And there's the glow salt! And there's the moonsault! Oh! And Bronson Reed breaking it up. And Bronson Reed breaking it up as Jimmy Uso. And now Naomi hooks the leg. I know we all want the Bellas to turn heel, but someone said imagine if Paige turns on the Bellas. I mean, Paige as a heel is obviously good, but this is WWE. In WWE, Paige is more well respected, if you know what I mean. And now the Usos. And now a brawl breaking out on the outside here as the Usos. The Usos having a gigantic war here on the outside. And Ryan off the second rope. Drops the fist down on Naomi, and Naomi kicks out. And look at the Usos, and the Usos brawling, and the Usos brawling on the outside. As Patricia Ryan keeps hammering away on Naomi. The AI keeps trying to have Ryan do the stupid bullhammer elbow in the corner. The AI keeps trying to make her do the bullhammer elbow, which is so stupid. Just do her actual finisher. Christ. Why does the game do this? Why does the game do this? Why does the game always say, I'll have them do their other finisher and not the actual one I want them to do? You know what I mean? It's so silly. Yes, I give them 2 finishers, but I set the top one to be their actual finisher, the one they're supposed to use. So please, do the move I want them to do. Or do I have to babysit you, game, and do it for you? Oh, man! A massive powerbomb by Ryan. And a massive powerbomb by Ryan. And now Ryan has Naomi. And there's the Patricia stretch on Naomi. And Naomi taps. Naomi taps. Patricia Ryan submits Naomi in the middle of the ring. Patricia Ryan has forced Naomi to tap out to the Patricia stretch. And a big win for the Vision. Here are your winners. Patricia Ryan, Bronson Reed, and Nathan Fraser, the Vision. Another big win for the Vision. Another big win for the Vision as the Vision take out the Usos and Naomi here tonight. I love you too, Isabel. Naomi and the Usos are faces. They're not heels. The Vision were heels. And Patricia continuing to poke the Orlando crowd by replaying Naomi tapping out on the Titantron. Well, Patricia made Orlando's hometown hero Lou tap out, so Patricia's got every right to brag. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it's win or join the Death Riders, as tonight Chris Reigns and Sky Lynch make their pay-per-view debut. Yes, I know they returned at the Royal Rumble, but this is their first official pay-per-view since returning from injury. As Chris Reigns and Sky Lynch take on their longtime rivals, the Death Riders. Let's take you back to 9 months ago, to when this all got started. Post-WrestleMania Season 12. And Chris Reigns retains the World Heavyweight title against MJF. And Chris Reigns and Sky Lynch and Chris Reigns celebrates in the ring. And oh, what the hell? From behind, Jon Moxley. What the hell? There's Jon Moxley from behind attacking Chris Reigns alongside Renee. Renee Young's out here as well. No, wait a minute. And there's Sky Lynch. And there's Sky Lynch going after Renee. And oh my God, the War Raiders. The War Raiders are helping out Moxley. The War Raiders are decimating Chris Reigns. And Renee Young sends Sky into the steps. What the hell? The Death Riders are causing chaos out here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, Ivar and Eric have cupped Chris Reigns against the ropes. What the hell are you doing? No! Oh, wait a minute. No, don't do this, Mox. Oh, my God, no! A spike pile driver to Sky Lynch onto a steel chair. Sky Lynch has been sidelined with a serious neck injury and is expected to miss the rest of season 12. Many doctors have speculated that Sky's career could very well be over after that vicious spike pile driver from Jon Moxley. Nine months later, after recovery. And Sky Lynch is back. She's back, and she goes right after Renee Young. How the hell did she get cleared? We thought her career was over, but Sky Lynch is here, and Sky eliminates Renee Young and also herself. Sky Lynch didn't care about winning the Rumble. She wanted to get her hands on Renee. She eliminated herself and Renee Young. You know, I appreciate your persistence, you two. You two came back from a beating that I thought you wouldn't recover from. You see, the Death Riders just want to toughen up the WWE locker room, and that's what we tried to do, and that's what we were doing to the two of you, toughening you up. You think sidelining? You think breaking a girl's neck and sidelining her, trying to take her career away from her, is toughening her up? You call that toughening up, Mox? Well, I don't agree with your methods, because our Elimination Chamber, me and Sky are going to put you down once and for all. What we did to Sky could be much, much worse. But I'll tell you what. We'll oblige to your mixed tag match. But under one condition. If you two lose, if you two fall in battle, then you become one of us. And that is a part of the Death Riders. It's either win or it's at dan 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 well, tonight it's a must win for Chris Reigns and Sky Lynch, otherwise they will have to find themselves a home as a part of the Death Riders. You know, I think them being a part of the Death Riders could be a good thing for them. Anything you wanna do. The following contest is a mixed tag team match for one fall. Making their way to the ring, the team of Chris Reigns and Sky Lynch. Chris Reigns and Sky Lynch getting a great ovation as they come to the ring. Sky Lynch for having her first PLE match in quite some time. Sky Lynch, a former NXT Women's Champion, a former WWE Women's Speed Champion, and a former Netflix and the first ever Netflix Champion. Sky Lynch and Chris Reigns were part of SmackDown, but but their contracts expired, and their contracts expired during their time off, and then they became free agents, and Daniel Bryan decided to swoop in and sign them up during their free agency. And their opponents, the team of Jon Moxley and Renee Young, the Death Riders. Daniel Bryan has barred Eric and Ivar from interfering in this match to make sure that this is a fair tag team match between both teams here. Well, I think Mox and Renee are confident enough. You know, they seemed confident enough that they could win even without the assistance of Ivar and Eric. Yeah, that's how confident they were. They didn't seem to be all that concerned where Daniel Bryan said that, hey, you can't have Ivar and Eric helping you guys. They're banned from ringside. And again, Mox and Renee didn't seem to mind. They seemed confident that they can defeat Chris Reigns and Sky Lynch. Well, hey, you know, look what I mean. Hey, they are in their heads. Moxley is saying that the things that he did to the two of them was to toughen them up, because they want to toughen up the Raw locker room. Jon Moxley, in his words, called the WWE locker room a bunch of softies. Called them all a bunch of softies, and he says he wants to make the locker room tough. Well, his methods of... I see, Isabel. Well, his methods of toughening people up is definitely a questionable method. Oh, here we go. Here's the tag, and here comes Sky Lynch. And Sky Lynch has been waiting to get her hands on Renee Young. And Renee Young embracing. And now Sky Lynch has been waiting so long to beat the hell out of Renee Young. Well, Renee Young has been taking credit for Moxley injuring Sky. Renee Young's been running her mouth for months, saying that she has retired Sky Lynch. Yeah! Oh, and nice uppercut there by Renee. You know, Renee is no slouch herself. She's gotten to this wrestling thing. She's adapted from being an interviewer to a commentator sitting out here with us, and she's adapted to being an in-ring competitor. Oh, look out! Renee Young swung for a clothesline, but Sky Lynch able to avoid disaster. But remember, they've got to win this match. They've got to win. Sky and Chris have got to win no matter what. Otherwise, they will have to be forced to go through the so-called rigorous training of being toughened up in the Death Riders. Well, hey, I think the War Raiders have taken to their regime of training well. And now look at this. Now Sky Lynch now being slowly whittled down by Renee. Now Renee Young has slowed Sky Lynch down, and now a sleeper hold, and now a sleeper hold, and now Sky Lynch now, oh, look at this, flips over. Sky Lynch flips over. Oh, and Renee was forced to let go. Oh, vicious knee tremor right to the face. Oh, and another knee right to the face. Oh, and Renee dropping Sky. Renee dropping Sky with a paradigm shift. Oh, look at this. And Chris Reigns obviously feeling concerned now. And now Renee, look at this now. Sleeper hold locked in here on Sky. Sky Lynch is now in serious trouble. Renee Young has completely turned the tide of this matchup, locking Sky in a devastating submission hold. Can Sky get herself out of this situation? And the fans rallying hard for Sky Lynch as she fights for survival here. Who is Chris Reigns? He's my friend. He's my real friend, Chris Todorado. Oh, look out. Sky once again getting slowed down. And a knee right to the face again by Renee. Renee Young has been doing beautifully. Keeping Sky away. Keeping Sky away from Chris Reigns. You may not like Renee's tactics, but you gotta respect what she's been able to do for what she's been able to do here in this matchup. Keep Sky away. Oh, and an overhead throw. And once again, and Renee Young once again continuing to keep Sky away from her corner, and now turning it into a Boston Crab, and now turning Sky over into a Boston Crab. Sky now trying to fight out, and now look at this now. Apparently, Stephanie Vaquer's longest match in WWE is the street fight against Raquel. Bad, huh? Yep. Bad, definitely. Definitely. Why is your longest match in WWE against one of the most boring wrestlers alive? Now Sky Lynch trying to fight off Renee Young. Now Sky Lynch fights back. Sky fights back. Tag. Makes the hot tag. And here comes Chris. Oh. And now Renee Young tripped over as she was trying to make the tag to Renee. Renee tripped over as she was trying to make the tag to her husband. But now Mox comes in and Chris Reigns now Chris Reigns go back and forth. And Chris now. And Chris is now. And Chris. I can't believe her match with Julia wasn't the longest match. None of her matches in NXT is apparently long. And now Chris Reigns. Oh, with a drive-by. Takes Moxley out. And now Chris Reigns heads up high. What does Chris plan here? Off the top. Oh, and Mox. Great counter by Mox. And Mox counters. Moxley with a beautiful counter. And now Chris with the right hand. And Mox with the clothesline. Welcome to the Death Riders. And there it is, the paradigm shift. Welcome to the Death Riders. Chris and Sky. And Sky breaks it up just in time. Wait a minute. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, not this again. Oh, wait a minute. And now Moxley. Oh, wait a minute. No. Moxley's got Sky Lynch up. Don't do this again. Don't do this again. He's about to pile drive. He's about to pile drive her just like he did 9 months ago. Oh, but Chris Reigns saves Sky. No, Chris Reigns saves her. And Chris Reigns just in time saves Sky Lynch from being spike pile driven. The spike pile driver that put her out of action for 9 months and almost ended her career. And look at Renee Young from behind with a cheap shot. And Chris with a spear on Mox. And Mox just kicks out at 2. Chris Reigns. Moxley calling Chris Reigns just a wannabe Roman Reigns. Oh, vicious knee strike right to the face. Chris Reigns meeting a devastating knee. I can make you greater. I can make you stronger. I can make you and Sky better than you've ever been before. Now look at this. And now Moxley doing a lot of trash talking, trying to say that he can make them greater, can make them stronger, make them better wrestlers. And now Mox in control of Chris, overhead throw, and Chris now finds himself in trouble. Man, this is becoming quite the competitive matchup here. Oh, look out! And Moxley was thinking something big, but Chris was able to avoid. Has Roman Reigns, has John Moxley on his shoulders. Big trouble now. Oh! And now look at this, and now Chris makes the tag to Sky Lynch. And Sky Lynch now all fired up. And waste of a finisher, AI. Good job. Watch original El Grande Chad lose to El Grande Kaiser and gets unmasked. Yeah, probably. Oh, wait a minute. Renee Young getting a little overzealous here, and Sky Lynch also up and wins! Renee Young got a little, and Renee Young got cocky. Yeah, Renee Young got cocky, and Sky Lynch rolled up Renee to score the win. Well, to be fair, I would rather Chad Gable get unmasked, so then that way he can be himself. Here are your winners, Chris Reigns and Sky Lynch, and from behind, and Moxley and Renee Young from behind, being sore losers. Moxley and Renee from behind, sore loser-like actions here as they attack Chris and Sky after their win. Well, Renee got cocky, and then she got cocky. She was going for the Renee's deeds. She took her time with the Renee's deeds, but then Sky rolled her up, and now Moxley and Renee are not done. Oh, wait a minute. And now Renee Young and Moxley with a double pile driver to Chris and Sky. Moxley and Renee Young both dropping Sky and Chris. On their heads with the spike pile driver. We want Billy. We want Billy. We want Billy. My dad got new Pokemon cards for me, 5 of them. Cleavor, Kingdra, Hisuian, Electrode, Feraligatr, and Fennekin. Nice. This ain't over till we say it's over. This war is far from over. Moxley and Sky Lynch sending a message to Chris and Sky, letting them know that this war between them is far from over. Golly! You failed! I trusted you'd get the job done, and you failed. I am sorry, Empress. I will take my punishment. I deserve it. I failed you. Yeah, what was it about saying that you were going to show me how that's done? I will soon beat Stephanie McMahon and become the new television champion. Hey! Hey! I want no fighting between the two of you! Julia! You must win. I will not accept losing. Kyrie! Kyrie! You're off the hook tonight. But don't let me down again. I won't, Asuka. Cheetah! Kyrie! Go with Julia! No. I can handle this myself. You dare defy the Empress, Julia? You want to make the Empress angry by defying her orders? I'm the beautiful madness. I don't need help. Empress, please calm down. No one blows me off! Whoa. Julia justified the Empress's orders to have some help for her upcoming match against Stephanie Vaquer. Do you think she's making a big mistake? Absolutely she's making a mistake. You don't want to make your Empress angry by defying her orders. The following contest is for the Television Championship. Introducing first the challenger, introducing the challenger representing the Empress Empire, Julia. The Empress Empire obviously not out here. As Julia comes to the ring alone, she said she wants to handle this alone with Stephanie Vaquer, and Asuka was furious over Julia defying her orders to have Hikaru Uzani and Shida out there to support her. I know Julia is a badass and she doesn't back down from anyone, but you don't defy your Empress. And her opponent, she is the WWE Television Champion, the Dark Angel, Stephanie Vaquer. Great ovation for Stephanie Vaquer as she makes her way to the ring. The long overdue match between Stephanie Vaquer and Julia is finally happening. Julia, for the last month and a half, has been taunting, teasing Stephanie about wanting to go after her championship, and now these two finally collide for the first time ever on the main roster. Yeah, first time ever these two are going to collide on the main roster. The television championship being hoisted up. Let's not forget when Stephanie Vaquer defeated Julia to win the NXT Women's Champion and become double champion. So Julia has never beaten Stephanie. And also they had many wars in Japan together. They've had several wars in Japan and Stardom over the New Japan Strong Women's Championship. Julia once held that title, and who was the one that dethroned her for the title? Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie was the one that defeated Julia for that title as well. So Stephanie is well known for beating Julia. And that is why Julia has become obsessed with wanting to have this match with Stephanie. She wants to finally put that burden behind her. She wants to finally prove once and for all she can in fact beat Stephanie. But Stephanie right now is in control. Asuka obviously was very upset with Kyrie for failing to win the Women's Elimination Chamber. But if there's one thing about Asuka, is that she's never really ever in a good mood. She's only in a good mood when success goes their way in the Empress Empire. Well, the landscape of the Empress Empire has changed since Kairi Sane's introduction into the group, but now Julia. Spinnerack is so weird. In gold and silver, it's purple, but instead it's green. Well, Spinnerack was supposed to be green. Well, Spinnerack was supposed to be green, so in Crystal they fixed it. Oh, off the top. They fixed it in green they fixed it in Crystal by making it green, because Spinnerack is supposed to be green. Gold and silver, I'm guessing they either made a mistake with the palette and made it purple, which I think purple is it's supposed to be its shiny color. Because in gold and silver, if you find a Spinnerack, if you find a shiny Spinnerack in gold and silver, it's actually green. Its shiny is green in gold and silver, but in Crystal, its shiny is actually the color it's supposed to be in gold and silver. So you kind of say they messed the palettes up. They messed up the palette colors. So that's why so in Crystal, you could say they fixed it. Now Stephanie in control. Stephanie had something planned. Julia able to avoid. Yeah, Julia avoided whatever Stephanie had in planned. Oh, man! Nice move. Nice move by Julia. And now Julia has Vaquer. Oh, and there's that big knee. And there's the Avacadabra. The knee right to the face to win the television title. Ah! And Stephanie kicks out. And Stephanie Vaquer survives. Julia survives. Julia's devastating move. And now Stephanie Vaquer looking for the SBB backbreaker. Oh, but Julia counters. And Julia has now gained the advantage against Stephanie. I was always better than you! Nah! And Julia screaming at Stephanie, I've always been better than you. And now look at this. And there's the Northern Lights! And there's the Northern Lights bomb on Vaquer to finally defeat Vaquer, but Vaquer kicks out of the Northern Lights, and Julia is in disbelief. But Stephanie Vaquer continues to fight back. Stephanie continues to fight back. And and look at this. And there's some devil's kiss. And there's some devil's kiss action for Julia. And now Julia turns the tide of the match. And Stephanie has now turned the tide of this matchup around. And now Stephanie has now turned the tide of this matchup. Yeah, this is not good if you are, and this is not good if you're Julia. Stephanie Vaquer in the corner. Oh, and there's the running knee. A running knee strike. And now Stephanie. Oh, wait a minute. It looked like she was going to be thinking the other move, but no, she changes it to the SVB. Hooks the leg on Julia, changes her mind the last second, but Julia kicks out. Maybe that hesitation could have cost Stephanie. of changing up what move she wanted to use could have ultimately costed her there. Oh, big knee right to the face. Big knee right to the face. Went for a headbutt. But Stephanie counters with a knee. Rolls up Julia to retain. Oh, but Julia able to hold on momentarily. What an incredible back and forth match this has turned out to be for the Television Championship. This is what the Television Championship is all about to these girls. And now there's the eat defeat. And there's the eat defeat on Julia. And now Stephanie sees her opportunity. Heads up to the top rope. And there's the corkscrew moonsault on Julia. Hooks the leg to retain the title. And she does. Stephanie continues to be champion and continues to be Julia's kryptonite. Here is your winner, Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie Vaquer is still the television champion. You know, if Julia had a little bit of help from the Empress Empire, maybe the result might have been a little different. I think the result might have been a little different if she agreed to have some help. But Stephanie Vaquer continues to be Julia's worst nightmare as Stephanie goes to WrestleMania as the television champion. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time, Paige. Hello, Stevie. Paige, tonight you take on your longtime rival, AJ. As you plan to change the WrestleMania match to you instead of AJ. Well, Stevie, we won't be seeing AJ Lee as champion because when I beat her tonight, it'll be me winning that title. That's right. Because Paige is the savior of this women's division. Billy. As we all know, Paige is the one. Did I find a custom arena? Yes, I did. And because when Paige makes history, she always does it because she is the savior. And there's not a damn thing that anyone can do about it. Not anyone can do about it, huh? Maybe I'll give maybe the savior needs a little devil's kiss. Come on, Harley, let's go. Yeah, that's right, keep walking. Oh, the television champion Stephanie Vaquer getting into the face. of Paige. I don't know why Stephanie Vaquer had to interrupt Paige's interview. That was very rude of her. This is my brutality. Down, 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 down. I eat, sleep, bleed. The demons in your dreams. I eat, sleep, bleed. Look at my eyes and I will lie. Look at my eyes and I will lie. The following contest is for the WWE Women's World Tag Team Championships. Introducing the challengers, the team of Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Rio! They're not Rio, you moron. We aren't Rio, Lillian. Get it right. Yeah, you loser. They're called the Brutality of the Sky. They're not Rio, they're the Brutality of the Sky, and we could be looking at our next Women's Tag Team Champions. Well, these two have been a very formidable team. They've had a run as the Women's World Tag Team Champions. They held them for a short period. And now they look to regain their titles. You can look, but you can't touch. You keep dreaming on the stars above. And their opponents, they are the WWE Women's World Tag Team Champions, Nikki Bella and Brie Bella, the Bella Twins. Since Rhea and Io are heels, is Isabel cheering them to win since she's a heel? Probably. The Bella Twins getting a great ovation. Now, I would update Brie Bella. I would update Brie Bella's ring gear, but here's the big problem. Because nobody ever plays 2K25 anymore, which is probably the case, since barely people don't play 2K25 anymore, all of her updated ring gears would probably all be on 2K26 and not 2K25. I've gone on the community creations many times before to see if anyone maybe has made, you know, Brie's recent gears, but no, I haven't. But no, they're not even there. So I'm assuming it's either because people are just playing 2K26 and they're on 2K26, or there are just people out there that are just really lazy and they just don't want to. But I'm more assuming it's the first reason, because everyone's playing 2K26 and they're all on 2K26. And as you know, this is 2K25, not 2K26. I don't have a PS5. Io sending Nikki Bella into the corner. Because trust me, if people did make her updated ring attires, I absolutely would have updated her by now. And before you say, why not go over to What's the Status? He probably has them. He's no longer active on 2K25 either. He's on 2K26 as well. Everyone's moved on. Everyone's moved on to the 2K, to the 2-6. So I just have to deal with what I've got, unfortunately. And look at this now. Oh, look at this. Nikki Bella now with a submission here. The fearless lock. Nikki Bella with the fearless lock here on Rhea Ripley, and Rhea Ripley fights out. $2K26 is on the Switch too, which you don't have. Nope. My family would have to become frickin' filthy rich. My family would have to become filthy rich for me to get a PS5. My family would have to become incredibly filthy rich to get a PS5 and a Nintendo Switch 2. Nikki Bella with a kick to the gut, and look at Reed, and look at Io, and Io with a cheap shot on the outside on Nikki Bella. Io Sky cheap shotting Nikki Bella, and she was planning something big, but now Ripley turns the tide. And look out here. Rhea had something planned, but Nikki was able to avoid the disaster. Tag made, and now here comes Io. Oh, and some tag team chemistry there. Tag made. Here comes Brie. Tag made, the hot tag made the Brie Bella, and she's now in the ring. Drop kick right to the legs. And now look at this. And now Brie, oh, with a coconut crack, taken down, with a coconut crack. And now Brie Bella finds herself in trouble here. Io, top rope, over the moonsault. And there's the over the moonsault on Brie. And Nikki just in time saves it. Nikki Bella just in time saved it. She was almost a little late there. She was almost late to save her sister there. Tag made, and another tag made. And Rhea gets tagged in, as Nikki Bella gets tagged in as well. And now Rhea with a headbutt, looking for the riptide. Nikki Bella gets out of it and hits a facebuster. Oh, and Io with a moonsault to the outside. Io with a moonsault onto the outside, and now Rhea Ripley. And now Rhea Ripley in trouble here. Rack attack! And there's the rack attack 2.0 on Ripley. And there's the title retention. The Bellas pick up the win. Here are your winners, and still WWE Women's World Tag Team Champions, Nikki Bella and Brie Bella, the Bella Twins. And Nikki and Brie pick up the win over Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. A hard-fought victory for the Bellas, but in the end they emerge victorious. And from behind, it's Taylor Jones and Emma Bailey from behind, jumping the tag team champions. Taylor Jones and Emma Bailey from behind just jumped the tag team champs. Taylor Jones and Emma Bailey clearly not done with the tag team champions. And they just took and they've laid out the tag team champions. And now look at this. And now Taylor Jones with the Darwin Knight on EO Sky. The Darwin Knight on EO, and Emma Bailey takes out Ripley with an Italian driver. Emma and Taylor have not only laid out the tag champs, but have taken out Rhea Ripley and EO Sky. Taylor Jones and Emma Bailey raise up the Women's World Tag Team titles. They clearly want those title belts. Yeah, they want those Tag Team Championships. But I'll tell you this. You know how badly Emma and Taylor want to win some gold. You can call us the standouts of this division. Jade Cargill, Isabel, and Kalani, because I don't miss. And since we are the standouts of this division, we're going to run this division. Liv Morgan, Raquel, you've got something that my girls want. Those WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. That's right. Because when we shoot, we don't miss. Liv, I hate you. I hate the side of your face. I hate the fact that I hate your stupid blonde hair, and I hate everything about you. I hate that you always flirt with my boyfriend. I hate the fact that these people like you. And also your new theme, it's probably the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. You're not a good singer, Liv. You never were. And one other thing that I hate about you, Liv, is that I have never beaten you. And that all changes at WrestleMania. Because me and my new friend Kalani, we challenge you and your musclehead and your musclehead Kevin Nash wannabe for those tag team titles. The storm is coming, and the standouts are coming, and soon we are going to take over this division. Wow. Say hello to the newest, most dangerous faction, Jade Cargill, Isabel, and Kalani Jordan, known as the Standouts. The following contest is set for one fall, making her way to the ring. Oh, she does have that gear. Sweet. Being accompanied by Harley Cameron from Norwich, England. She is the Savior, Paige. I didn't know the page I downloaded also had the England gear. The Savior has arrived, and the woman that's gonna change WrestleMania history. Well, Paige looks to settle this rivalry tonight. This rivalry between Paige and AJ Lee ends. Light it, light it, light it, light it, light it, light it. Let's light it up. Light it, light it, light it tonight. Let's light it up. The shooting stars are burning up in the sky. Let's light it up. Light it, light it, light it tonight. Let's light it up. but let the night like the diamonds will be shining in your eyes. And her opponent from Union City, New Jersey. Hey, she is the Season 13 Women's Royal Rumble winner, AJ Lee. The Season 13 Women's Royal Rumble winner, and also AJ's WrestleMania title opportunity is on the line in this matchup. Absolutely. If Saraya wins, then the WrestleMania match gets changed. Instead of AJ Lee versus Candice LeRae, it could end up being Paige versus Candice LeRae, or Charlotte, depending on who wins in the biggest in the championship match. That's going to happen later tonight between the two. AJ, 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 AJ. Total Universe behind AJ Lee here. Cheer for Paige, you idiots! And Harley Cameron obviously not just too thrilled, but the fans here in Orlando. And now Paige sending AJ into the corner. This has become quite a bit of a the fans here in Charlotte, North Carolina are not entirely happy. Absolutely. AJ Lee now gaining the advantage here. Oh. AJ Lee now turning the tides of this match a little bit here. CM Punk on the pre-show said that he was confident in his wife AJ to merge victorious here tonight. Yeah, CM Punk was not advertised for this show tonight. He was not booked for a match. But he said that he wouldn't miss this show because he said he didn't want to miss this show because obviously he wanted to show support to his wife AJ Lee, who is competing here. Cheer for Paige, North Carolina. And now AJ. Oh, remember this rivalry has been going on for quite some time. These two have been enrolled in quite a bit of a rivalry for the last several months. And tonight these two finally put an end to this little rivalry. Yeah, tonight these two move on to bigger and better things. AJ looking for the shiniest wizard, but Paige counters. Paige counters beautifully. And now Paige finally gaining the advantage. Ram! And there it is, the Paige turner. I almost called that Rampage inadvertently to put away AJ Lee and to take her WrestleMania match. Had a kick at it too. And now Paige has AJ Lee looking for the Rampage. Oh, wait a minute. I was looking for the Rampage, but AJ counters. Oh man! And look at, and Harley Cameron tripped AJ up. Yeah, AJ was going off the ropes, but then Harley just tripped AJ up. And now Paige. Oh, taking advantage here, and now super kick. Down goes AJ, and now Paige grabbing the leg, starting to make her tap. And it's tap time for AJ. Paige looking for the PTO. What the? Hold up! Hey, someone in a hood. Someone in a hood just delivered a big boot to Harley Cameron. What the hell? A huge big boot right to the face to Harley Cameron. Who the hell is... Oh my... It's Billy Kay! What the hell is she doing here? It's Billy Kay! What the hell is she doing out here? Oh, fuck! And look, and Harley Cameron looks like she's just seen a ghost. And Harley Cameron looks like she's seen a ghost. And look at Harley run! Look at Harley run! And Billy Kay! And Billy Kay chasing Harley out of here! Look at Harley run like a scolded dog! And Paige can't believe it! Turns around! Black Widow and Paige! Paige taps! And Paige taps! AJ Lee keeps her WrestleMania match! Here is your winner by submission, AJ Lee! AJ Lee! I'm doing alright, Armin, how are you? AJ Lee with the win! What the hell is Billy Kay doing here? She wasn't advertised for the show! Yes, in my game she's a heel. Well, AJ Lee keeps her WrestleMania, keeps her Royal Rumble win. She goes to WrestleMania. Will she meet Candice LeRae or Charlotte Flair later tonight in Charlotte's hometown of North Carolina? A big win for AJ. Do I see Will Ospreay joining Jon Moxley? He already has. He already has, hasn't he? He's been training with them. And there she is, Charlotte Flair. Elimination Chamber. It's in Flair country. Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte getting ready for her big title match. Will she become the new champ? We're about to find out. As she takes on Candice LeRae next. I don't get that group. Are they heels or faces? That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. You keep telling me that they're faces, but I'm like, they're not. They're still heels. Jon Moxley randomly turns face, all because he won the Continental Belt, and then now he's back as a heel because of the feud with Will Ospreay. So again, it just leaves you confused. I still think Mox is going to get kicked out of the Death Riders. I think Mox gets Will to join, and then Will is going to corrupt the Death Riders to take out Mox. That's what I think's going to happen. I could very well be wrong, but that's just my prediction of what I think's going to happen. And listen to this ovation for North Carolina's own. The following contest is for the WWE Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair. And Charlotte Flair getting a huge ovation as we are here, as we head into Flair country. And Charlotte Flair, and look who's in the crowd. Charlotte Flair hugging her oldest brother, David Flair, who's in the crowd supporting his sister here tonight. Well, it hasn't happened yet. It could still happen. Charlotte Flair hugging her oldest brother, David Flair, who is in the crowd supporting his sister. And Charlotte looking up at the heavens as she points to the sky. She wants to honor this match. And she said it on the pre-show. She's dedicating this match to her youngest brother, Reed Flair, who passed away several years ago. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. And here comes the woman who spat on the name of the Flair legacy. I'm still waiting for Will to back up his claims that he's better than Seth. And her opponent, Candice. She's the WWE Women's Champion, Candice LeRae. Oh, the North Carolina fans not giving Candice the best of receptions. Well, I mean, Candice LeRae spat on the legacy of Charlotte's family. She spat on the legacy of Charlotte's family, disrespected Charlotte's late young brother, Reed Flair, who passed away several years ago. And Charlotte Flair is all fired up. Yeah, she headed into tonight's match emotional. She headed into this arena tonight very emotional, but determined and focused. And here we go. Charlotte Flair and Candice LeRae for the WWE Women's Championship. Now Charlotte, as we talked about, is full of vigor here tonight. Candice LeRae, oh look at this, chopping Candice in the corner. Charlotte Flair is all business. She's not smiling here tonight. Tonight, she's not smiling. Charlotte likes to come to every arena with a smile on her face. But tonight she's in serious mode after Candice spat on the legacy of her family. Yeah, Candice LeRae went too far on SmackDown, talking about Charlotte's deceased young brother, Reed Flair. Charlotte said she loved Reed. She said she loved Reed, her youngest brother, and she said that she became a professional wrestler because of him. Oh! And not just Reed. She also disrespected David for being a failure of an in-ring performer. And now look at this, and now look at this, and now a bow and arrow submission here on Charlotte Flair as Candice gains the early advantage. David Flair is here. He's in the crowd supporting Charlotte, his sister. But Candice LeRae has the early advantage. Oh, has the early advantage. Oh, look out! And to the outside, And to the outside, these two go. And Candice now, look out. Oh, man! And sends Charlotte careening into the barricade right in front of David. Huh? Huh? What are you going to do, David? Oh, what are you going to do, David, huh? What are you going to do to me, huh? You going to get crowbar on me? Oh, you leave my family alone. Oh, shut the hell up. Oh, and Candice LeRae just, wow, Charlotte Flair, Candice LeRae just slapped David right in the face. And just slapped David right in the face, and now that just annoyed Charlotte. That just angered Charlotte. Look at Charlotte just hammer Candice. That just made the Queen angry. And now Charlotte with the Flair Blitz. With the Flair Blitz clothesline. With the Flair Blitz clothesline. Boom! And hail to the Queen. Natural selection to win her 15th Women's Championship. And LeRae kicks out at 2. Charlotte was so close on becoming a 15-time Women's Champion here tonight. And now a senton right to the back. And Candice with the senton to the back of Flair. And a kick out. And now Candice wants to put Charlotte. She said that she will embarrass and humiliate Charlotte in front of her family. Oh, Charlotte was going up. She was thinking something big, but Candice. Oh, nice springboard frog splash, right to the center of the ring. Candice LeRae now in full control of this matchup. Huh? And DDT. Your little brother Reed sucks, just like you, Charlotte. He's not proud of you at all. Oh, man. And there's that. A nice springboard moonsault, and Flair kicks out. Candice LeRae continuing to poke the bear of Charlotte Flair. She's continuing to poke Charlotte. Don't you think Candice is taking this a little too far? Nothing is ever too far for the Women's Champion. Candice LeRae is doing what she feels is the best way to get under the skin of her opponent. She's getting under Charlotte's skin. Oh, and Charlotte with a boot right to the face. Oh, and another boot. And Charlotte comes off the rope. Spear! And there's the spear. And there's the spear. And Charlotte points to the heavens. Pointing up to the heavens to her younger brother Reed. And now the figure eight. And now the figure eight. Locked in on LeRae. LeRae's in trouble now. All of LeRae's trash talking could lead to her losing the Women's Championship. Is Candice LeRae on the verge of tapping out? Will Candice LeRae tap? Will we have a new WWE Women's Champion? Candice trying to hold on with all she's got here. Trying to hold on. Trying to survive the figure eight. Trying to hold on here. And Candice LeRae successfully escapes. Candice LeRae successfully escapes. Oh, look out! And now look at this. And now Candice grabs the legs of Charlotte Flair. Oh, look out. Wicked stepsister. And that will do it. Hooks the leg. Candice goes to WrestleMania. Here's your winner and still WWE Women's Champion, Candice LeRae. And Candice LeRae heads to WrestleMania, still WWE Women's Champion. Well, Candice LeRae lived up to her word. She said she would embarrass Charlotte Flair in front of her hometown fans here tonight and her family, and that's exactly what she did. And there you have it. It is now official at WrestleMania. AJ Lee will meet Candice LeRae at WrestleMania for the WWE Women's Championship. It was a hard-fought match, but in the end, Charlotte poured her heart out, but in the end, it wasn't enough as Candice emerges victorious. Charlotte, 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 Charlotte. Reed was proud of you. Thank you, David. Reed's proud of you. Look at this, David Flair coming in the ring, consoling Charlotte, giving her the... Charlotte's obviously in tears, knowing she let down her young brother Reed, but it was a hell of a fight. Candice was just too much for Charlotte. She got in her head, and the mind games worked. As Charlotte leaves the arena with her eldest brother David, Charlotte's got nothing to be ashamed of. She put on a hell of a performance here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is now time for our main event, the Men's Elimination Chamber. Who is going to win the Men's Elimination Chamber? Out of these 6 men, who is going to have the opportunity to go on to face Seth Rollins at WrestleMania? We're about to find out. Breaker, Knight, Royce Keys, Ethan Page, Rusev, and Roman Reigns all fight for the big opportunity to meet Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. It's our main event, and it's next. The following contest is the Men's Elimination Chamber match. Number 1 contender chamber match. Seth will one fall. making his way to the ring, being accompanied by the ravishing Russian Lana Rusev. Lana kisses Rusev on the cheek as she heads to the back, as Rusev heads into the war zone. Rusev marching down the ring for the Elimination Chamber. I believe this is the first time Rusev has ever participated in this match. I could very well be wrong about that. Well, Rusev defeated AJ Styles to get into this match. And introducing next, being accompanied by Paul Heyman, representing the Vision, Braun Breaker. You got it. Tonight's your night. Tonight's your night. Well, Paul Heyman telling Braun Breaker tonight is his night. But will tonight truly be his night as he heads down to the ring? Well, Braun Breaker's got to outlast 5 of these other amazing, talented wrestlers if he hopes to go to WrestleMania. Can you imagine if Braun Breaker actually does win and faces Seth Rollins? Well, it's something that Seth Rollins has said that he has no issue with happening, because he says, hey, as long as the title is still in the Vision, it doesn't matter. LA Knight. And listen to this thunderous ovation for the megastar. And introducing next, LA Knight. A thunderous ovation for the megastar, LA Knight, as he makes his way to the ring. And introducing next, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 275 pounds, the OTC Roman Reigns, the odds-on favorite to win the Elimination Chamber by fans, but also he is also Big E's choice to win the Chamber on the pre-show. Yeah, Big E said Roman Reigns is going to power through the opposition, while Summer Rae believes it'll be LA Knight's time. It could very well be. It could very well be LA Knight's time. The dark horse in this match. There's a dark horse in this match, and that is Ethan Page. He's considered the dark horse in all of this, but Roman Reigns goes into his pod. And now it's time for the competitors that's going to start this match. And introducing the participants that will start this match. I'll take what I want. Royce Keys. I'll take what I want. Well, for the first time in this young man's career, Royce Keys will be heading inside the Elimination Chamber. He came in as Powerhouse Hobbs, but he says that he doesn't want to be known as Powerhouse Hobbs anymore. He says he wants to be known as Royce Keys going forward. A big opportunity for this young man to have a big breakout moment. Ego. Gotta kill it with a smile. Ego. Gotta kill it with a smile. Ego. Gotta kill it with a smile. And introducing next, he is all creep, Ethan Page. Oh, come on, Lillian. Ethan Page making his way to the ring. Come on, Lillian. Do I think Ethan beats Penta? Probably. As long as he doesn't turn it into the Canadian, as long as he doesn't turn it into a Canadian title, he probably does. Oh wait, Triple H ain't that smart. Triple H ain't that smart to have a guy change the title to the Canadian flag. He's not that smart. And Powerhouse Royce Keys starting things off here with Ethan Page. Ethan did probably the stupidest thing you want to do to start this match, and that is slap big Keys right in the face. Yeah, that was definitely not a smart decision from Ethan Page. Oh my God, look at the power of Royce Keys. My God, the power of Keys. Oh, Ethan Page, welcome to the chamber. Royce Keys just decimating Ethan here. Ethan really needs some assistance. And LA Knight is the next man to enter. And look at this. LA Knight enters the fray, and now Royce Keys turns his attention to LA Knight. Well, I'll tell you this. You want to have a breakout moment, this is how you do it. Royce Keys decimating the competition here. And now Ethan Page from behind trying to roll up big Keys, but Keys powers out. The big man, Royce Keys, Powerhouse Hobbs, Royce Keys, as he wants to be known as now. He's come in really strong. He's gotten in the way of the vision. He's gotten involved in big championship matches. He's beaten Bronson Reed to qualify into the chamber. He's made a strong name for himself, but now Ethan Page now finally has big Keys down for the time being. And it's Rusev who comes in at number 4. And now it's time for some damage. And LA Knight is just chilling on the outside. Come on, LA Knight. And now LA Knight, has big Keys on the outside. The big man Royce Keys on the outside, and now LA Knight scaling the chamber. Why is he... And LA Knight scaling the chamber cage to try and take out Royce Keys. That's a good strategy. You've got to give him credit for that. Got to give the megastar credit for that. Obviously putting a lot of his body weight on top of Keys, could definitely wear him down. Or the next man, LA Knight now. Oh my God, LA Knight! To eliminate Keys! Oh man, and Braun Breaker enters the fray. LA Knight just flew himself off the chamber pod. Oh man, and Braun Breaker tried to do the same thing, but it ultimately backfired big time on him. And now LA Knight, oh look out, oh man! Everyone's scaling the cage now. Well, the women weren't using it to their advantage. Oh, but Braun Breaker sends LA Knight into the cage. Well, hey, the girls weren't using it as much, so hey, at least the guys are now taking advantage. And oh man, and Royce Keys with a big slam. OTC. And look, and the final man to enter next is the odds-on favorite. It's Roman Reigns, the odds-on favorite. Oh man, and Royce Keys with a slam on LA Knight, and LA Knight hangs in. Oh, look out here. And now the accolade on Braun Breaker. Look out. Oh, man. My God, Royce Keys having a showcase. Royce Keys having a huge showcase here. Royce Keys is absolutely showcasing what he is willing to do to win this chamber match. LA Knight looking to take out Keys, but Keys kicks out again. LA Knight. Oh, and Royce Keys has spent majority of this match fighting on the outside, fighting amongst themselves on the outside over there. Well, they're using that steel grate out there for extra leverage and extra pain. And LA Knight, Ethan Page rolls up Roman Reigns. And Braun Breaker sending Rusev into the cage. And now Ethan Page. And now Ethan Page. Nice move on Roman to take out the OTC. Oh man, can you imagine how huge it would be if Ethan Page could eliminate Roman Reigns here? It would be huge. It would definitely be huge. And oh, went for the BFT. Oh, Ego's Edge on the OTC. Oh, so close of an elimination there. Oh man, can you imagine if Ethan Page eliminated the OTC from this match? And now Ethan Page using the ropes for leverage and again. Oh, look out. And now Royce Keys lifting up. And now Ethan look at this. And now Keys and Rusev now fighting amongst themselves on the outside. Once again, the big boys fighting amongst themselves on the outside. Oh my God! And Roman just powerbombed Ethan Page all the way out to the outside. Oh, that'll definitely leave a mark. Oh man! And Breaker just got sent to the opposite side. These guys are using the steel to their advantage. And you've got to appreciate these guys using the steel. And now Rusev. And now Braun Breaker. And now, wait a minute. Braun Breaker now has... Oh, Rusev against the... Oh! And now what? I can barely tell what's going on in the ring anymore. Yeah, I can barely tell what's going on in the ring anymore either. And now Big Keys. And now the big man Keys has LA Knight. Braun Breaker now in trouble. Now Roman Reigns trying to, looks like Roman's trying to submit it. Oh! And Braun Breaker turns his attention to Royce Keys. Spears Royce Keys. Eliminates Keys. That's your mission with the Vision, boy. And Braun Breaker scores the first elimination. And the first elimination is Royce Keys. What a great performance from Royce Keys. He might be the first man eliminated, but he put up a hell of a performance. And a BFT to Rusev. Eliminates Rusev. Some blunt force trauma for Rusev takes him out of the equation. Oh, and a spear to LA Knight. And a big spear to LA Knight. LA Knight gets eliminated now. And Ethan Page is still in this match. Ethan Page, the man that started this match, is still in this. This man started the chamber, and he's still hanging strong. You got to give this man props. Well, as we said, this man is this man is a dark horse. We mentioned Ethan Page being the dark horse in this match. And out, oh man, Ethan Page sends Roman Reigns flying to the outside. And now Roman, oh, with a sleeper slam. And now Ethan Page creeping up behind. Oh, and Ethan Page creeping up behind, taking down Roman Reigns again. Oh, look at this. Looking for the Ego's Edge, and he hits it. Ego's Edge. Oh, wait. Braun from behind. Eliminates Page from behind. Eliminated Page. And now look at this. Braun trying to steal it. Oh, man. Braun trying to steal it there. Braun Breaker tried to steal it. And we're down to Roman Reigns and Braun Breaker. We're down to our final two competitors. Ah! We're now down to our final two competitors in this matchup, who will have the opportunity to go to WrestleMania. Knees to the gut. And now Braun Breaker running at 100 miles per hour. Spear! My God, the speed and agility of Braun Breaker. 100 miles an hour. Roman Reigns is down. Roman Reigns is down. Braun Breaker with a huge win. My God, it's happening. Braun Breaker will meet Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. My God, it's going to be the battle of the vision. But you know, in the sword is salvation. But you know, it's been a huge night for the Vision here tonight. Yes, it was the night of the Vision. Huge win for Braun Breaker. Roman Reigns could not fully recover after the Ego's Edge. And Braun Breaker with a devastating spear to Roman Reigns to score a massive win. Braun Breaker with the biggest win of his career, not only beating Roman Reigns, but now he's got a chance to go to Mania. And the Elimination Chamber is being risen up high. It's being risen up. And there's Seth Rollins. And there's Seth Rollins and the rest of the Vision. Yes, there's my man. Well done, man. Good job. Tonight was all you. And there's the rest of the Vision. Becky Lynch, Lyra, Patricia, Nathan, Bronson Reed. Yeah, tonight was a huge night for the Vision. Tonight was a major night for the Vision. Every member of the Vision tonight was victorious, except for Lyra, because she didn't wrestle. But a major win nonetheless. Seth Rollins, yes! Seth Rollins celebrates. His hard foot celebrates with the rest of the Vision. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! What the hell? Braun Breaker just speared Seth Rollins. What the hell was that? My God! Braun Breaker just speared Seth Rollins into oblivion! What the hell are you doing, Braun? Huh? Oh, Becky Lynch now better watch herself. You know what? Better watch herself with Braun Breaker. What the hell are you doing, man? Are you with us or not? No. Oh, wait a second. What the hell's going on here? Lyra, let's go. Wait a minute. Braun Breaker just asked Becky if you're with the Vision or not. And Becky Lynch is leaving with Lyra. What the hell's going on here? Becky and Lyra have just walked out of the ring. And... oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Bronson Reed now. Oh, no. Bronson Reed on the top. Tsunami! And Bronson Reed takes out Seth Rollins with a tsunami. I'm confused. What's going on? They're all beating up their leader. They're all beating the hell out of their leader. Nathan Fraser's confused. Nathan doesn't know what to do. He's my coach. He's the one that trained me. Are you with us or not? Are you with us, Nathan, or not? He's my teacher. He's my teacher. He's my teacher, Pat. It's either you're with us or we're done. Oh man, Nathan Fraser's confused. He doesn't know what to do. And Nathan Fraser looks absolutely torn, deciding on what he's going to do. But Nathan Fraser is heading up to the top rope. Nathan Fraser with the Phoenix Splash to Seth Rollins. Well, he's chosen to side with the Vision. This arena is confused. We're just as confused as everybody else. Paul Heyman with a smile on his face. And Paul Heyman raising the arms of Breaker, Reed, Nathan, and Patricia. It looks like Seth Rollins has just been exiled from his own Vision.